The audio didn't work for my first video, War Robots. The first video was pretty much me going through my hanger and discussing my bots and how I play them and showcasing what clan I'm in, which is the clan called SST. So I'm just do a brief rundown, pretty much. Very simple. This is my Griffin. Carries a Tehran, 2 pins, and a Punisher. It's okay up close, but I usually fight it far away. The modules are a nuclear reactor and a repair unit. You'll notice a very common trend with all my bots. Most of them will have a repair unit. Next up is one of my bots I play the best, my Ajun. 2 Thunders, they're both level 9. I have an overdrive unit, a last stand, and I use lockdown ammo. Next up is my Fenner. Pretty self-explanatory. It has an energy shield, and when I hit spacebar, my shield goes down and I get stronger armor. I'm currently in process of trying to figure out what guns I would like on my Fenner. Currently, I have just a mismatch: a Corona, level 7, a Glacier, which is a 6, and a SAR that is also a 6. For modules, I have an armored kit, another overdrive unit, and a repair unit. A Leo. I am pretty self-explanatory bot, really useful. I carry nothing but Punishers on it. The only difference is the heavy being a Yandi Avenger of the current battle pass. I have a nuclear reactor and a repair unit. This is my Natasha. I dragged it over from my second hanger. It has a Drag Marquise that I really need to level it up. It's only 4. 2 Nash Horns, they're both 7, and a level 8 Punisher. It has a level 1 armored kit and a quantum radar to help it snipe enemies. And then my Titan. The Titan isn't very high, as you can see. It's just a level 7 with all level 4 guns, simply because I want to change it out with an Arthur or maybe a Nodin if I can find it. Its modules are mostly level 1, except its antimatter reactor, which is 3. The reason why it is like this is because the plated armor kits and everything is far better than the Titan armor kit, and I just prefer it over anything else. So let's just go into a fight. Now the clan also has a YouTube page as well. I plan to just link it in as kind of like a shout out to them. They're great people. So we're just gonna drop in as my Ajun. I usually go Ajun first, usually my Griffin or Natasha next. And I always try to save my Fenner for last. So this is I can't tell if it's Beacon Rush or not, like usual, but Beacon Rush, if you don't know, is pretty much you spawn at your home base, but you can capture a beacon, and once you do capture the beacon, you can drop in on it if you die. So if you died at Beacon B and you just captured B, you can spawn back on B. It's one of my most hated game modes, to be honest with you. And then there's Beacon Domination, where you can only spawn back at your home base, and you can capture all the beacons. It's pretty much just Beacon Rush minus the respawning at beacons. And then there's Team Deathmatch, which should be self-explanatory. 2 teams battle it out till there's no one left or higher score. The highest you can get is, I believe, 32. At least I think it's 32. I also forgot to turn on the sound for this game, so the first fight you will hear no audio except me, and that will be kind of awkward for me. This is a Ravana. Never really seen it or used it. Very annoying bot. It can dash, making it invincible for a couple seconds, just in general annoying. This is a beacon rush, so I can spawn right on a beacon. Very useful when you're trying to defend a point pretty fast. You can just drop in on it. I commonly drop in on points that are under attack with my Titan if I can. The Griffin can jump, really. That's all it can do. Nothing special, not too heavily armored. I like to think of it as a glass cannon. Not very durable. My Leo, on the other hand, is really durable. The reason why I'm dropping back on this beacon repeatedly again and again is simply because I do not want the enemy to have the home beacon at all costs. They do have it. That could end up to being a nightmare. Luckily, I held it at the cost of about 2-3 bots. Something you don't want to do. Inquisitor, they're just like the Griffin, except when they jump, they can go invisible. I honestly see no point in that bot existing, simply because the invisibility really makes it easier to shoot them, because they're at the same level as every other bot, which makes them vulnerable. If you want a jumping, invisible bot, I would probably recommend a Spider or an Ajun or something and replace. But it's whatever you want. Bunch of Titans. These guys are pretty dangerous and annoying. There's my Inquisitor friend. See, he jumps, and as long as he's within my 100-meter radius, he'll burn. See, if you have a splash weapon or pretty much a thunder or just something, a gun with a very high bullet spread, the Inquisitor is done for. That's what I've noticed. And Ares, very squishy until that comes out. If you shoot at the shield like all my teammates are doing, the damage can be reflected back at you. Really sucks. But, yeah. Currently we're going up to C rank in the clan, so I'm quite excited for that. Next up is turning on the sound. The music is ungodly loud. I don't know if I should turn on the music. I'll probably just leave it off, because it's just really loud. And I know it will probably drown out my voice. Okay, collect that. Now we're just going to do another fight. I'm thinking every time I just want to mess around in War Robots and record, I'll do like 3 fights. Minimum, if they're good. For some fights, you'll run into major clans, and there are many major clans, and I'll try to walk everything through this nightmare of clan fights, but honestly, they go by so fast and they hurt your numbers so bad. You have no idea what's coming. Sorry I can't play the music, but seriously, that music is very loud. I'll try next fight maybe, and if it isn't too bad, I'll keep it on. When I get to the actual weapons and the movement, rather than my conversation. That's the guy we fought last time, the dude over there. So we know he has an Inquisitor. Shoot him. I usually, ironically, play my sniper to a mid-range fighter. I try to stay 700 to 300 meters. I think back there is an invader, it looks like. Those guys are very dangerous. They'll hop all over the place and they'll pretty much just destroy you because their weapon debuff. I don't know what's down there. It looks like to be a blitz. They're another dash bot, except they can shoot a beam that will debuff you when they start to dash. Really dangerous, if I'm honest with you. Them and the Ravana, I've seen, are pretty much the one of the top most dangerous bots, followed by an shoot, of course. I don't think I did damage to that dude. Interesting. Maybe I just missed. Or he has high defense. then my quantum radar can let me see invisible enemies. Which most commonly the most invisible I get in my diamond tier, my diamond league is the Oshus. I rarely run into Inquisitors. I can't give too many tips about bots, to be honest with you, simply because I don't commonly run a lot of the bots I see. I don't think he likes me after that match. Alright. Another beacon rush. I'll deploy on D to protect it with my Ajun. A good tip with the Ajun, you might notice me doing it, is cycling your weapon. You do that by just hitting the numbers assigned. So for my Thunder, it's a 3 or a 4. If I tap one of those, if I hit right click, only one will fire. See? And if I left click, they'll both fire. So what you want to do is, once you right click, hold down left click. You'll start firing both of your shotguns. Insane. It does a lot of damage. The clan leader himself taught me that one. Really useful technique. And then finally, I need to get this Ares. You can see me, great. I do not want to get seen by him. Yep, there we go. Now I just need to hide. The Ajun is very vulnerable. There we go. Alright. Gotta be very careful in Ajun. It does take some form of skill to actually play the bot, something I unfortunately don't have too much of, it feels like. You gotta know where you're gonna land and everything, which is something I haven't fully mastered yet, even though my Ajun is like level 8. Alright. Deploy that. An Inquisitor. He'll probably jump if he can.
Double kill.
Ow. Okay. Alright, so I don't have any more tips really for the Ajun, except try to find an overdrive unit that does wonders for the damage. Alright, I'm going up. He has a shield on when I attack.
Triple kill.
Get that guy out. That is an enemy Arthur. I am not liked on the battlefield. Oh my god. Oh yeah. A very cool thing about this game, quite simply, once you take enough damage, your guns will pop off or you'll move slower. I kind of like that in this game. It's really interesting. Not a lot of major clan guys on right now, to be honest with you. I mean, hey, better safe than sorry. If they're not on, it's free cups for me. Alright. The Arthur has a shield and has a kick ability, which really hurts me, as I don't have anything except fire on my side. That's about it. So, we're gonna try to stay our distance and hammer that shield. And those shields can get very sturdy. I've seen one with 2 million health. Again, very sturdy. Usually the gutter fights last the longest, to be honest with you. And, to be honest, this guy does not like me. He's just going to fight for me. Usually the last 3 or 4 men could be a drag if you don't have a Titan, simply because everyone pretty much has Titans down, if you like it or not. cool thing about the Arthur is his shield doesn't protect against everything. Fire is from the Kid Titan, the guy over there. That's very effective against a Arthur. Rockets, cryos, they're very effective against Arthur because they do a form of splash damage, which pretty much negates the shield's defense. That's why I have 2 pins on top, so I do something against a Titan. Alright, looks like we won that fight. I think we did really good. Yeah, we didn't do that bad. We didn't do the greatest. Alright. Nice. I needed these. The event is about to end soon, by tomorrow. That's not good. I mean, I didn't get nothing from it, but... Alright. Anyway. Here's the music. Alright. So we're gonna do one more fight, and then we're just gonna call it good here. Ah, yes, the castle. Beacon Rush. Again. Curses. Alright. I don't see any major clans here, so... Usually in Beacon Rush, that's what you need to be afraid of. Just the amount of bigger clans like Peru and just a couple others. But luckily, we have no one again. To be honest, I consider myself quite lucky. Because usually I at least run into a giant squad of them once or twice. He should. Come on. Alright, that did not work. I was trying to target him so the fire would go. Yep. Stay over there, please. Ah, come on. And this is the terrifying power of Ravana. This is why I hate it. That is a shocking surprise. Very shocking surprise to run into a Gareth. They are very, very rare in Diamond League. And that is a Galahad. The bigger version of the Gareth, pretty much. Yeah, there's no way we can take back that beat. This is going to be a very quick third fight. Sorry, it's very hard to talk and try to murder your opponent's violently. Very, very hard. What I love. Just watching the enemies of like 2 or 3 people scattered because the Titan just dropped to like 5 feet. My god, it's awesome. And then that hard. That's the downside of having a Titan with, even with a shield. I was about to say Titan without a shield, but even with a shield, it faces very different.
Double kill.
They're just a walking target against Arjun. And in your kid, you're only good when all 3 of your guns are efficient. Alright, so that was a defeat, but I honestly think I did good. Behold as I get 6th. Nope, 1st. Nice. Alright. Well, just another quick little video. It's just all about my painter, and I guess I finally voice recorded War Robots video that I originally intended to do, but the audio didn't turn out. Well, I guess this is it. This is just my hater. If I ever do another video, I'll probably cover my second hater. This mismatched group of 5 that I honestly pay no attention to. Well, that's all. See you guys eventually.